cs.ie for all the help and support. Now for our final piece tonight, we're featuring the Currane Challenge 2014, a gruelling duathlon where competitors came from across the country to battle it out around the Currane Peninsula, all in aid of the community in action against dementia. So we went along to find out more.
I'm one of the organisers for the Currane Challenge, which is a cycle and hill climb event, so a duathlon. It's a 31k cycle around the Currane Peninsula, and then they climb the hill up behind us, which is about a 6 kilometre climb there and back. This year the money is going to Community Action on Dementia in Mayo. It's a project run by the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland to help support people with dementia and their families to stay in the community for as long as possible. The event attracts elite competitors as well as beginners or first-timers, so just from the looks of who's shown up so far, we'll have the wide range today. You'll see some people running it and you'll see some people walking it, and look, it doesn't really matter. It's all about not only raising money for charity and raising the awareness of the charity, but also to promote fitness for all of the competitors. This is the third year for the event, and as I was saying, the community is really good for coming together and supporting local charities and just kind of being there for people in general. So they've kind of embraced this, and it's something that they want to see continue on.
I wouldn't have done that for 20 years, so this is a big challenge to me. Like even to come here is a challenge. Though. Hopefully I'll get through it today. I done a duathlon in Westwood a couple of weeks ago. That was my first, so this is my second one. I just started running last Christmas to lose a bit of weight, so I said I'd keep it up. The bike is the big challenge for me. I've done a good bit of running this year, so I wouldn't be awful fast, but I can manage it. It's the bike now is my biggest problem.
This is Kathy and Bernie, they're sisters, and I'm married to Kathy. We're all from Ballinrobe. This is my second year doing it. It started as kind of a training thing for Sea to Summit, and then Kathy and Bernie's parents have bought a house about 500 yards from here, so it's a mountain we've trained on, and it's a great race in itself. It's a great challenge.
This is my second time doing the Currane Challenge, and today was definitely the hardest cycle I've ever done. That wind was just so tough.
Fairly challenging wind there coming down, heading towards the church. I was glad to see it. Never so happy to see a church in my life. Off we go on up the hill, and forgot to take the right up the mountain. Got a few owl shouts from the van down the road. Very happy to see the last ranging rod, and down we came again. Nice finish and great support here. Lovely community spirit. Good to kind of come back and beat your time. So I would say definitely we'll beat our times for next year.
It's the third time I've done this adventure race here in Currane today. So it's my first adventure race ever when I did it the first year. So I've come back every year and it hasn't disappointed. Last year I was first lady home, so it was again, it was a tough course because I suppose the bike, it's fast to take off fast on the bike, and then the wind is never good down here in Achill, so it is a challenging course. So I was delighted because it is kind of sets you up then. It's kind of my pre-Sea to Summit as well training, so it's a great race. You're looking out to see who's coming up, and you put the pressure on yourself because you've done it last year, you can do it again, but you just don't know who's going to show up in the day. Delighted, came back and did it again today. Eileen and the team are just fantastic. She used to train with me for Sea to Summit. The first year we were doing it together, and she said the challenge was on. Very, very good charities, and it's supporting the localities here as well. So why not? We're from local, and it's only down the road from Westford as well. I'm delighted. It all went well on the day, even though it was, I suppose, the course was so tough in that the wind, when you turned the last 10 kilometres in, at half time, like the bike was just swaying across the road. It was, yeah, just a challenging to stay on the bike this year. That is about venture racing. It's cheap on the road. You have to be aware. You have to be, I suppose, with it all the time. And so cycling is a bit more, you need a bit more technical knowledge of actually trying to handle a bike, making sure your core is strong, I guess, and trying to keep the bike in a straight line. Whereas I suppose the one in the mountain it's safer, you're on your feet, so nothing really can happen. It's definitely a place I can come back every year, as long as I can. I'll see the legs keep up and the training goes well. Yeah, no, it's a great event, and I'm definitely back to the Currane Challenge again.
Oh, well done.